Hey cryptocurrency market, it's Denny Lovejoy, your favorite blockchain tutorial Jedi Master, and in this video I'm going to show you how to send Qtum to your Qtum wallet. So let's jump right into it. The first step here is to exchange your crypto or your Bitcoin for Qtum, and you're going to use the Exodus desktop wallet to do so. So I'll show you what that looks like. It looks like this. And if you have not seen my previous tutorials on how to set up a Qtum Core wallet or an Exodus wallet, go ahead and check out those tutorials first before you jump into this. But the first step here is to go to the exchange here on the left and click that. And right here on the right, we're gonna choose the Qtum option. So let's just scroll down until we see it. It starts with a Q, so it's right here. So go ahead and choose the Qtum option. And like I said, you could choose any crypto to exchange the Qtum for. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the options that I have here. And as far as which option I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna go ahead and choose my Zcash option here because I have $107 worth. So what I can do is click all. And as you can see, it's going to convert $107 of Zcash into $101 of Qtum. So I could even do, let's see here, I could do $106 to make it an even $100 of Qtum. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. I'll go ahead and click exchange. And as you can see here, it's starting to exchange the Zcash for the Qtum. So I'm going to go ahead and be patient for that. The step 2 here says your exchange is now in progress. It's going to take 60 minutes or less to show up as Qtum, and you can safely use or quit Exodus while an exchange is in progress. So to be clear, if I go to wallet on the left side here, and if I scroll down to Qtum, what's going to happen is the Zcash is going to convert into Qtum, and then it's going to show up right here. It's going to show up in this Qtum wallet. At this point in the video, I'm going to wait for the transaction to complete, and then I'll continue the video. So great, it looks like my Qtum just received and exchanged. So if you look at my wallet here under Qtum, you'll see that it just received a few seconds ago, and the value is $97. So that's good. Let's move on to step number 2 here, which is to send the Qtum to a Qtum Core wallet. And we're gonna have to get the correct address from the account that we're sending Qtum to, and then we're gonna send a small test transaction first. So I'll show you what that looks like. We're gonna go to the Qtum Core wallet here, which looks like this. When I accessed my Qtum Core wallet and started syncing it with the blockchain, it took a full day to do so. You are going to want to prepare that time beforehand, before actually using the wallet, if you intend to send or receive. So since it's synced up with the blockchain, I'm going to go ahead and click the receive button here. And it says request data. Use this form to request payments. All fields are optional. So I don't have to fill any of this out. I just have to go to the top right here where it says request payment. And what happens is it gives me a new address right here. And what I'm gonna do is click copy address right here on the bottom. That's how I'm gonna get the address. So that's part A here, which is to get the correct address. If you're getting it from someone else, you're gonna have to ask them to email you or send you a private message that specific address, their Qtum address. I'm gonna go back to Exodus here, and what I'm gonna do is send a small test transaction. So I'm gonna click send here, and I'm gonna paste that address that I just got. To be clear, you could always verify the last 6 characters, which is Z, capital F, capital A, C, 5K. And if you check back on the Qtum address, it says Z, capital F, capital A, C, 5K. So that is the correct address, and that is how you verify if it is the correct address or not. So we're gonna go to Exodus again, and what we're gonna do is choose a small test transaction to start with. I'm gonna go ahead and choose $5 of USD, and I'm just gonna go ahead and click send now. It says, are you sure? I'm gonna say yes, send. And it says success, transaction successfully sent. So I'm gonna click OK. So that's step number 2. Get the address and then send a small test transaction. And step number 3 here is to verify the pending transaction on the Block Explorer. And the Block Explorer that we're going to use in this video is the Qtum Block Explorer. And that website is qtumexplorer.io. And I'll show you what that looks like. It looks like this. Again, if you look at the website up here, it is connected to a HTTPS website and it is secure. And you can tell by looking at this green padlock right here that it's a secure connection and a good website. So what we can do is go back and get that address. If you look at this right here, this is the same address that we copied earlier. And what we're gonna do is paste that into the top right here where it says search for a transaction. I'm gonna paste that and then click search. And as you can see here, there's a summary here where it says there's one transaction right here. And if you can see this right here, it says that it went in 2 minutes ago. So it looks like it did successfully go through because it showed up right here. And that's actually all you have to do for step number 3 here. Just verify that it went through the Block Explorer. And then step number 4 is to confirm that the transaction is received. So there's 2 ways to do this. Again, go back to the Block Explorer and we could refresh this page and it's refreshed and nothing changed, so it did go through. And the way to verify that is to actually look at the wallet. If we look at the wallet here, it says that the total in the wallet is 1.25 and that it just received recently. So that's great. It processed pretty fast. So that means we could actually go to step number 5 here, which is to send the rest of the Qtum to the Qtum Core wallet. And the part A here is to verify that the recipient received the transaction. Since I'm sending it to my own Qtum Core wallet, I know I received it, but if you sent it to someone else's Qtum Core wallet, you want to get a confirmation email or a private message from them that they received the test transaction. And once you do, you could actually whitelist the address if needed. And all that means is that you could save the address for later so that you could send more Qtum to them, knowing that every time you send Qtum to this address, it's going to send to that same wallet. So I'm not going to do that for this video. That's up to you if you wish to whitelist it or not. So to complete step 5, which is to send the rest of the Qtum here, which is the rest of the $92, we're going to go ahead and click send again. And then we're going to get that same address. Just copy and paste that same address. So what I'm going to do is click all. And if you notice, it says there's not enough funds. So I'm just going to minus like 10 cents from that. And what it says is that you're sending 23 Qtum, which is $92. And that's fine with me. So I'm just going to go ahead and click send. And then it's asking, are you sure you want to send the $92? I will say yes. Send. It says success, transaction successfully sent. So I'm going to click OK. And there's a leftover 10 cents here. But if I check back on my Qtum Core wallet here, it says that it's pending and that there's 23 Qtum pending right here. So that's good. If I go back to the Block Explorer and if I refresh this page, you'll see that it's not uploaded yet. But if I keep refreshing it, it should show up soon. So there you go. I refreshed it one more time and now you see 2 transactions in here. And there's a total balance of 24 Qtum, which is $96 at the moment. And if you look at the transaction history, you'll see 2 transactions here. If I go back to the Qtum Core wallet here, you'll see that it's no longer pending and it's actually available now. So that's great. That means we successfully sent all the Qtum to the Qtum Core wallet. Finally, we're on to step number 6 here, which is to send the Qtum from our Qtum Core wallet to a Qtum address. And what that looks like is the funds that we have in this wallet right here, the 24 Qtum, we're actually going to send that now. And what we're going to do is actually click send here on the left. And it's asking us to put the address, put a label, and the amount. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do now is actually go back to my Exodus wallet, and I'm going to click wallet on the left here. And under Qtum, which is right here, I'm actually going to click receive this time instead of send. And what I'm going to do is copy this address by clicking this button here. And it's copying this address right here. And what I'm going to do is go back to the Qtum Core wallet. I'm going to paste that address into here. And then I'm going to put the label, which is going to be a test transaction. And the amount I'm going to send, again, I'm going to send a test amount. If you recall last time, I only sent 1.2 Qtum to test it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same. I'll send about 1.25 of Qtum to this address. And as far as this information down here, I'm going to keep it the same. And what I'm going to do now is on the bottom right, it says send. So I'm going to go ahead and click that button. And it says, are you sure you want to send the 1.2 Qtum? And I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And that sound that you hear is my Exodus account, because if you notice here on my Qtum now, I actually received the $5 that I just sent, which is the 1.2 Qtum. And as you can see, it says it received a few seconds ago. So that's really good. We just sent the test transaction. We're going to go ahead and send the rest now to complete step number 6 here. So again, the steps is go to your Exodus and specifically get a Qtum address. And you do that by clicking receive. And then you're going to copy that address. And then you're going to go to the Qtum Core wallet here. And you're going to go to send here on the left. And then you're going to paste that address that you got right here next to pay to. And then we're going to put a label. I could put full transaction. And what I'm going to do now is look at this number here on the top right. I'm going to send the rest of the amount, which is 23. And if you want to be very specific, I could put 0.07404,545, which is the full amount on the top right here. I'm going to keep all this transaction fee details here the same and click send. And it says the total exceeds your balance when the Qtum transaction fee is included. So it is taking into account the transaction fee, which is 0.0014. What I'm going to do is actually change this 7 here into a 6. I'm going to send a little bit less just so I could factor in the transaction fee, and then I'm going to click send. And it says here, are you sure you want to send? I'm going to say yes, send please. And if I look back on my wallet here, you'll see that it has a 0 balance now. It used to be 23, now there's 0, so my Qtum Core wallet is now empty. If I look back on my Exodus account and look at the recent transaction, it sent a few seconds ago, and it sent 23.06 Qtum. So now I have a total of $97.10, which is fine with me. And that actually concludes this video. In this video, I am not going to talk about how to receive Qtum using your Qtum Core wallet. I'm going to save that for the next video. And I'm also not going to talk about how to protect or back up or even update the Qtum Core wallet. In this video, I just wanted to show you how to exchange your crypto for Qtum and then send your Qtum from your Exodus wallet to your Qtum Core wallet. And then I wanted to show you how to send your Qtum from your Qtum Core wallet to another Qtum address. And that concludes this video. If you like watching blockchain tutorials like this, get the cryptocurrency investing blueprint here. You could learn more at cryptocurrency.market/blueprint, and you could get 10% off using my promo code DENNY2018. go ahead and check out the display address here on the screen or check out the links below. You could also follow our team on Twitter. My social handle is Denny Lovejoy. And thank you so much for watching this blockchain tutorial. If you have any comments or suggestions for future videos, send them to me on Twitter. Thanks again, have a terrific day, and I'll see you on the next blockchain tutorial.